All right, time to get back on this thing. It's been sitting out here about a week or so, and yeah, she's looking a little sad, but it's only been a week, man. Anyway, I have to do some stuff to this thing. I've been pretty busy lately, so what I'm gonna do is some wiring. I gotta address this, clean it up a little bit, and at least get the hood on, because I'm gonna be gone about a week, so I don't like all these pine needles and everything just getting everywhere. So I'd like to at least get it rained on and everything. So I'd like to at least get the hood on it, get that buttoned up. And then I'll come back and I gotta service the transmission. I got a filter and a pan gasket. It was like 70 bucks just for a filter and a pan gasket. I was like, gads. There's like 3 or 4 different ones depending on the depth of your pan and what you had. So I got to take that off before I open it. That way I can return it if it's the wrong one. That's 70 bucks. It's a lot of money. Do that and the brakes. So what I'm going to do at least today is wiring and get the hood on it. I'm just going to work on it out here and next to my shed, because the transmission probably leaked out most of its fluid, and I don't feel like having to pull it around with the tractor or anything like that. I'll just work on it here, get somebody to help me put that hood on, because that thing is pretty heavy. So that's what I'm gonna get done. Alright, since this wire doesn't hardly have any slack in it, and all of these other ones I'm gonna have to cut anyway, well, I'll just cut these and maneuver this box around. I'll do that. One thing about this wire, I gotta put a little 4-inch section right in here, but this one goes from like, it's like a 12 gauge down to a 10, or not a 12 gauge, yeah, like a 12 gauge to like a 14 gauge to 16 gauge to like an 18 gauge. It feeds, this is what feeds my data link connector, like the battery, but the wire at the data link connector is like a little tiny 18 gauge wire. So it just kind of steps further and further down. So if I got another connection in it, it doesn't really matter. What? Yeah, I'm just gonna run some tape. I'm gonna have to get back into this eventually. Well, not even eventually. Pretty soon when I do my gauges. So I don't want to spend a whole lot of time. But I do like, if you notice how I'm around the hood hinge. So if I had the hood, I'd be working underneath like this. I don't want to do that. I like to be able to get a lot of it done here. I don't know if I'm gonna pull my hood back off when I do my gauges or not. Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna lube you up real good. Yeah, get in there. Nice and little. Don't worry, I didn't forget about you.
got the truck inside. This thing is leaking transmission fluid like crazy. Like, I pushed it in with the tractor and it was like dripping all the way in, which I did start it up to see if it would roll to drive it in, but it wouldn't. It just had a bunch of neutrals. So but it's leaking. I'm pretty sure it's out of the electrical connector, like the Canon plug. I think there's a O-ring or something in there. That's what it seems like it's coming out of. But I'm also putting a pan gasket on it anyway. You know, gonna change the filter, and hopefully there's not a bunch of material in the bottom of this pan. So I'm gonna check that first before I really do anything else. It's also out of the output shaft seal, which you can't see that. I don't know if you can see it or not. Anyway, it's coming out of the output shaft seal. That ain't really a big deal, but well, neither is really that O-ring. But I need to pull the pan off and make sure this thing's not toast. Alright, there's no metal on the drain plug. That's the first good sign. Man, there's literally like maybe a quart and a half in there. Oh no. Can I get, oh geez, it's gonna dump. I got a bracket here. I don't want to dump it in my face. Am I spilling? I can't see. There it is. All right. All right. Moment of truth. Oh, okay. All right. It's it's not too bad. That's actually pretty clean. Oh, thank God. Oh, Jesus. I'll show you in a second. All right, so here's what we got in the pan. Not too bad. Just a little bit in there, but that's pretty normal. Just a little bit of clutch material. I don't know, maybe somebody did a giant burnout with it. I'm not sure. But anyway, that doesn't look good. That's just a little chunk of something. We're gonna ignore that because everything else in here I'm real happy with. The thing that was really kind of messing me up, taking that pan off. Oh yeah, filter looks good. Not all plugged up or anything like that. Like full of crap or nothing, so that's real nice. This bracket right here for the old shift cable, you can see where it kind of hangs in right there, and it was hitting the valve body and everything. Not wanting me to let to get the pan off, so I'll just take this bracket off because it's not doing anything anymore because I got my shifter with the stock linkage up there. So I'll take this off. Here's the, looks like they use silicone or something to seal that connector. I don't know if you can see that or not. But yeah, I don't know. So I'm pretty sure it's the whole bottom of the connector is wet and everything. So I'll address this while I got it off, and output shaft seal while it's empty, which I gotta buy it because I forgot to buy that. Adjust this. Hopefully this thing won't leak anymore. All right, had this thing drip drying for a couple days. I got to try and get this connector out here, and in order to get the connector out, I got to get this metal bracket off, and in order to get that bracket off, I might have to take this solenoid out. There's 2 bolts holding that metal bracket in. Hopefully I can just get to this one and loosen it, and then take this one out, and then maybe the bracket will move over enough just to get this out, so I can, I don't know if there's supposed to be a seal in there or what, but someone's just put a bunch of silicone or something in there. So I got to adjust that and get this thing from, or keep this thing from leaking so bad. Oh, Jesus. That's tight. Why is that so tight? Good Lord. Ooh, that's into aluminum. Shouldn't be that tight. Great. I'm gonna get a wrench on here. Oh. The wrench is spreading. It ain't gonna. Oh, there it goes. Wow. If I try and get those that tight, it's just gonna strip them out. I guarantee it. Oh wait, is there a spring or something on there? I wonder if now is a good time to tell you that I've never been inside a 4L80 transmission before. So this might be a new thing. Well, it's a new thing for me. You know? Oh boy. Damn it. Alright. I'm gonna have to pop this solenoid out. That's a Torx. Getting that solenoid off. My this one, I don't know if you can see it. Too big. The next size one, too small. There's a T30 and a T25. Apparently there's a T27. Yeah, I got one, but it's just on a little thing there. So I got a 1/4 inch drive ratchet, or 1/4 inch drive socket. 1/4 inch drive ratchet. See if this fits in there. That's better. Oh man, that's wiggly jiggly. Alright. Got it. Now I'll just use the D25 to loosen her up. I wonder if there's transmission fluid gonna pour out of this. Now I can get back to my original problem, is trying to get this out of here. It is glued in there. I think I usually hit it with tap it with a hammer and it'll come out of there. Oh boy, that's pretty rough though. I think it's moving. Get a bit of a rubber mallet. Where to put it? I knew there was an O-ring in there. There's the O-ring. So somebody's just blobbed bunch of sealant on it. Silicone, whatever you want to call it. I guess trying to get it to, but I don't know, why would you do that? You had to get it from the inside. It's not like they blobbed it from the outside and got it all done. Ooh, unless the case is messed up right here. I mean, I'm not above putting some silicone around it, so that's probably what I'm going to do, is get a new O-ring, clean this hole up real good, because I can feel, you know, it's trash in there from that silicone. Let me get this all cleaned up, new O-ring, and shove her back in there. There's still like a ridge or like a groove or something in there. I think that's why they had a bunch of silicone. I don't think an O-ring's actually gonna be able to seal against the case there. I've been sanding it with some emery cloth, but I don't know if it's gonna clean up enough. Alright, got an O-ring that's just a little bit bigger in diameter, and I mean like this part is a little bit bigger diameter. This part here is actually just a little bit smaller, but the body's a little bit bigger, so hopefully I can get it to stretch over it, and since that part's thicker, it ought to seal better. That's what I like to do, but the problem is, now that this part's thicker, getting it in there is I mean, now I got oil all over it. Alright, some brake clean time. Now we'll just smooth a little bit of silicone on it. I just want a tiny bead. I don't want to blob it on like they had it. Oh, that's a lot. I'm putting a lot more than I wanted to on it, but I really don't want it to leak. Yeah. Plus the silicone kind of acts like a lubricant when I shove it in there. Hopefully it helps slide it in. Alright, come on now. Let's see it. Go in. Go in. Oh no, it's not wanting to go. Because that O-ring is really big. Maybe I can spin it. That is not wanting to go. Get in there. Man, that is in there. Okay. Some sort of mechanical advantage. Several tools. Pry against the paddle body. That's always good. Jesus. Man, that O-ring is not wanting to go. Wow. Yeah, that is not wanting to go with that. Let's try and do a little bit of man, that O-ring just stops it. Maybe this is what I'm talking about with that O-ring. I think once I get it in there, it'll seal it, but boy. It's what I'm doing. I could walk it in, maybe? Kind of ballerina it in. Come on now, get in there. Ugh, it does not want to go. Oh man, that is tight, tight. Ooh, don't mess it up. Oh wow, that is. Yeah. No, that is not wanting to go. Alright, so I think I need to get a smaller O-ring. Probably the exact same size as the one that came out of it, and I don't think I have one. So, this is perfect. Alright, attempt number 2. This O-ring is just a smidge smaller. There it is. Like butter. Just a little bit will do it. Alright. Go ahead and put my stuff back together and work on the output shaft seal. Alright, got my bolts in there, so now to, I guess, hammer them home with a 1/2 inch impact, because apparently that's what they did from the factory, because my god, they were tight. Alright, time to fill the filter and scrape this pan. Well, scrape this off, clean the pan, and throw everything back together. I got my pan all cleaned up. Naturally, got it painted. How else is anyone gonna know that you've been in there and fixed everything if you don't paint it? So, had to do that. New gasket on it. I got the filter up on it. I actually changed the output shaft seal already. Pulled the drive shaft, knocked that old seal out, knocked the new one in. Not that big a deal. So now all I gotta do is throw this pan on there and fill it with fluid and make sure it don't leak out all over my floor again. Come on now. Try a gun that's probably not as strong as this one. Let's try the one that my wife found at a yard sale. Oh, Jesus Christ. Which way is it turned? Let's see. This way? It don't sound like it. Nope, just wasting air on that one. That is not good. It's on. I think I might have to go to the shop and get my good one. Nope, I ain't doing it. Alright, let's see if this one will get it. Right off of there. Oh. Ah, that's not wanting to go on that one. Jeez, man, these cordless tools are impressive. That doesn't feel good in my hand. Let's see, this one? Where does it go? That one came right off that time. Let's try this one right here. Again, this one's really hammering. Just had to have another go at it. All of them. Yeah. No, I'm not even putting that one back in the box. I don't think those would have lasted. Ah, that just broke. Whoa. I can't get these. And they are in rough shape. And this one looks a little better. Boy. Man, this brake hardware is just like disintegrating in my hands. Good thing I got a hardware kit. Oh, that's frozen. Oh wow, that's like frozen solid. Go, the cable and everything. Oh, Jesus. Oh, man. Oh, wow. Oh, Jesus. It's stuck. Like hardcore. Come on, get on there. Try the other way. Take this cable off here, it might help. Okay, and use heat or penetrating oil? I think penetrating oil because it's covered in grease. It might catch on fire if I try and heat it too much. Oh man. Oh man, that is rough. Oh, I pulled it part too far. More penetrating oil. Whew, I'm out of breath. Can I get it? Oh, it's coming. All right. Oh, Jesus. I don't think these brakes were going to work. Like at all. Good. Yeesh. Got it. Oh, wow. All right. Just remember, you gotta grease your brakes.
Oh crap. Where am I? I'm forgetting a couple things. Exhaust pipe expander doubles as a bushing installer tool. Oh no, did I dent it? No, that's all right. Okay. Feels like it's dragging the brakes back and forth. Like it's dragging a little bit, but they were pretty loose and it wasn't doing anything, so I tightened them back up. But it's not like engaging them, so I'm just gonna let it ride. All right, got both sides together. This side just kind of felt a little weird. I don't know. It feels like it's dragging, like just a little bit, but I loosened it up and then it still did it. And the shoes were like kind of off to the side. Like that's where they wanted to go. They just kind of wanted to go to the side for some reason. I don't really get why. I put new springs and stuff in it. But I'm going to bleed it and let it ride and make sure it don't, if it starts becoming an issue, I'll address it again. I don't think it will, but I don't know. The other side felt great, but this side just kind of felt weird. So I got to bleed the brakes. Well, before I do that, I got to fix a line up on the master cylinder. Then I'll bleed the brakes and probably put my old tires back on it, take it for a test drive, make sure I got good brakes and they're not dragging or doing anything crazy. Then I got to get new tires and actually maybe start driving this thing. Any savvy viewer is also going to notice that for the silicone, I used black when I went around the wheel seal on the inside of the hub, and then I used gray whenever I put the axle flange on. And that's because you can't use black for this around this axle flange. It'll leak like real bad. I actually did it one time on a big truck, and it leaked so bad that the truck got red tagged at a weigh station. I was like, "Whoops! I got my butt chewed for that one." You got it?
Yep.
Well, that's warm. One more, come on, baby. Yeah, get up. Come on, get off here. Let's come on. Oh, man. Hit the beauty ring. Oh, the tire's flat. Okay, we're gonna have to get a hammer. Phew. I loosened it with my foot.
Tell me when.
Not yet. All right, push it down slowly. And hold it down.
Okay. Further way down.
All right, let it up.
Slowly?
No, you can just let it up normal. Let me go to the other side and do that first. Good fluid came out. All right, push it down slowly.
All the way down.
All right, that looks pretty good so far. All right, pump it 5 times.
3, 4, 5.
Okay, hold it down. You holding?
Yep. Oh wow, it just started loosening.
Mm-hmm. All right, pump it 5 more times.
3, 4, 5.
All right, hold it down. Let me grab a wrench. Bring in the ratchet.
Oh my gosh, there's a wasp nest.
All right, you holding it?
Yep.
Oh crap.
What?
Never mind, I need this one. All right, you holding?
No, I am. Yep.
Now you are.
Mm-hmm.
All right, pump it 5 more times.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's supposed to be getting on there.
Yeah, hold it down. You holding?
Yep.
All right, pump it 5 more times.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Hold it down.
Uh-huh.
Is it all the way down?
Yeah.
All right, let it up. How does it feel? Is it pretty hard?
Yep. Wait. Yeah.
Really hard?
It's kind of hard.
Okay, okay.
How old is this car?
61 years. No, 51 years.
Right.
Something like that. All right, let me see. Oh yeah, that's rock hard.
Why is this tire so sticky? Well, not the tire, but the wheel.
Huh? The
Why is
steering
it-
wheel?
Yeah.
I don't know what it is. What is that?
Hmm?
Oh, dang it.
Well,
I blew a line back here. I had a real good pedal, and then I noticed that. So, yep, blew a brake line here. So, actually, it's been fixed already there with a pressure connect. So, oh boy, it doesn't look good. And it's already spliced there. So maybe I'll just do that. And then put it back in the clamps, because apparently it's, you can't see anything. I can't get my light in there. It's I must have taken it out of the clamps to do something. So that ain't gonna ride very good. Oh boy, that is tight. I think I need a line wrench on this thing. Alright, so the size of this is a mystery. Half inch don't fit, 13 doesn't fit, 14 doesn't fit, and a 9/16 doesn't fit. The 14 and the 9/16 are really loose. The 13 and half inch won't go on here, so I don't know what this is. This is a 7/16. as you can see, it's pretty rusty and it's really tight. And I don't have a line wrench here. So what I'm going to do is just cut this, tap a socket on with a hammer that's too big because I can't find my small one, and use a ratchet to pull this off. Oh man, is it leaking out of this? Might be leaking out of here now because I just jarred it. Now I got brake fluid all over my fingers, I can't tell. Oh, don't brake fluid all over me. Gosh dang. Ow. Just made a giant mess. Alright, made a giant mess on my floor, but luckily brake fluid's easy to clean up. The thing that really concerns me though is once I snap this loose, it seems like it's leaking out of right here on this line, which I don't like. I think I'm going to hose it down with brake clean and see, which I guess what I can do is, I got to flare this line anyway. I guess I could cut it back here. I mean, the line seems solid though, like they're in pretty good shape. But I could flare it back here a little bit and then just move this whole coupling down because I got to make this whole line new anyway. So I think I'm going to clean this up with a wire brush a little bit, see what it looks like. And then maybe spray it down with brake clean, see if I see it leaking somewhere. I don't know. Makes me nervous. Yeah. Yep, she got a pinhole back here. Okay, well. Looks like I'm gonna cut it. There's a straight section here. I guess that's where I'm gonna cut it, and I guess I'll flat. Man, that's gonna suck getting my tool up in there. Oh well. I don't know if you can see, probably not. There's a pinhole right there. That little hole. Hey, look what I found sitting on my shelf. So the 10 minutes I spent messing with those is time I'll never get back. Come on now. Oh boy, that's gonna be tight. Oh man. I think it'll work. I ain't gonna have no extra. All right, that is super close to not having enough. That's all the line I got here, and I'm not gonna cut any off because man, it's gonna be really close to what I need. So I think I'm gonna throw it up in the truck real quick, see if I gotta make all these like little crazy bends and stuff, then I'm not gonna have enough line. But if I can basically just shoot it straight along the frame rail and then turn it back to the rubber line, I should have enough. But I gotta fish it up in there and see. All right, it is close, but I'm pretty sure I got enough. I cleaned the line, the old line back here. It seems really solid. So then I got my lines, you know, right around there is where it's going to end up. It can pretty much go straight along the frame there. And at this end, you can't see anything. Turn my flashlight on, see if we can see it. That's too bright. There we go. You can see my line ends up. Can you see it? I don't know. Maybe right there. There we go. Still too bright. You can see it ends up there, just enough for a bend. Well, not. I mean, I got enough for a bend right there. It does have to dog leg up the frame. I need to get a better light for you guys. It does have to dog leg up this frame just a little bit, but nothing crazy. So I'm pretty sure I have enough. I'm gonna go ahead and flare it up and try and stick it in. And rubber cap, keep it from leaking everywhere. Oh crap, I gotta do this first. Drop the fitting right into the puddle of brake clean. Alright. Fitting on first, now rubber cap. Keep it from leaking everywhere. Alright, I gotta try and install the tool up in here and flare it while filming and not blocking it, not blocking the camera. But I'm not making any promises. All right, we're back. Got it on there. I just couldn't do it without completely. I had to get both hands up in there and blocking the camera, and now my neck hurts. Ugh. But I got it. Man, it looks a little bent. Ugh. It looks like it's not 100% straight on there, but I think it'll work. Oh, that's... Well, might as well try it. I got it started, I left it loose. That way I can spin this line around and maneuver it and get it all bent up into shape before I tighten it. But I got it started to where it's not going to be hard to start straight. I don't really like the way that looks, but that'll work. Ooh, I could bend this bracket, I think. I got it. Whoa. Man, I'd really like it to run along the frame more and make more of a bend, but I don't have enough line. So I'm not even gonna clamp this or anything. This is gonna have to float here. I'll put my clamps on my other end down there on the frame. Found a few more of these clamps off of an old, I want to say it was a brake line, but it might have been a fuel line. But it had been a really small fuel line. It was still a 5/16 or wait, 1/4 inch. I don't know. Anyway, I got a few more of these clamps, so I'm able to actually clamp the whole line back up into place. Like for some reason a bunch of them were missing, and I don't know why. I got my new line nice and secure in there. About 3, maybe 4 clamps holding it. It ain't going nowhere. Nice and secure. I still have to secure where my old line was just kind of dancing around. I don't know why I didn't have any clamps in it, but there's only a couple places in the frame to even put a clamp. There's one right here. Yeah. One right there, hole where the clamp would hold it in, and then one up. I think it's way up the transmission. It's still behind the tire, but it's like right there. So I don't know, but I think 2 will really hold it secure. I traced it all the way up to the front and where it bends on the cross member, but there wasn't a spot in the frame to put another clamp. Well, I mean, you could, but factory, like where those factory threaded holes are, where the line followed, there was only 2. And plus, if you pin it down, like with your fingers there, it really holds it pretty secure. So I'm just gonna throw a couple more clamps in it and be done. Test drive number 2. I'm just gonna run it up and down the road, make sure it drives okay, other than the terrible tires on it. Just make sure it has good power, make sure it shifts, that'll be nice. And I don't know, maybe have a little bit of a payoff for this video. Make sure I like how it drives. So I got you buckled in here, so that'll be good. I should have just put an LS in it. Never mind about the tripod. I got my assistant here. She's camera shy, but she'll gladly get behind the camera and film.
Yeah.
Let's go for a nice, easy test drive. I do need to adjust the back brakes. It's a little low, but I got them, so that's already an improvement. I'm not. just hook a computer up to it and check it. Oh, it spun them. Maybe it's because the tires are just super dry rotted. It still spun them a little bit.
Talk about resting in peace. And remember, this thing you can't turn things. You get.
There we go. I don't have any turn signals. Oh, I do have it. Well, it's showing up on the dash. I don't know if it works. Oh, come on, man. Should use this turn signal.
Oh, I didn't realize that was cracked.
Don't hit the mower.
Tight squeeze. And don't hit the tree.
Don't hit the tree either. Test drive complete. Like I said, it's not shifting for some reason. Hopefully it's just maybe the speed sensor is not hooked up. I don't remember hooking up any kind of speed sensor, so I need to look at that. Hopefully that's it. Maybe hook a laptop up to it and see. I need to adjust the back brakes because the pedal just about goes to the floor. It's a really low pedal, but there's no air in it. It's just the back brakes need adjusted. You got to pull the drum off to do that, so that kind of sucks because I got to pull the axle back out to pull the drum off, like all the wheel bearings and everything out, to adjust the brakes. I thought I had it close, but you can look up in there, and it's got like 3/16 of an inch between the shoe and the drum. It's a pretty big gap. I thought I had it closer than that, but apparently I didn't. Other than that, it seems to run pretty good. The tires are obviously just completely shot, but other than that, those are my two issues that I really have to address, especially in the next video. Them, and well, when I do the tires, I'll do the brakes. Figure out the transmission and start getting gauges hooked up to it. All right, that's it for this video. The truck drives, but it's not really roadworthy yet. The tires are really bad. It doesn't shift. The brakes need adjusted pretty bad. My pedal goes almost to the floor, so I gotta adjust that. So my next video is probably gonna try and just make it roadworthy. New tires, get the transmission to shift, and the back brakes, and maybe gauges. I don't know. I mean, you don't need gauges to drive, but you kind of do. So maybe gauges too. There's a whole lot left to do on the truck. Other than that, and get it to run and drive, that'll be nice. That's hopefully the next video. But then there's still like the wiring and the lights and the wiper motor doesn't work. The blower motor's on all the time, so I just had to unplug that. There's a whole bunch of stuff left to do on this truck. Rust, there's a lot of rust to do. So I'm gonna keep on plugging away at it, but hopefully I can get it roadworthy in the next video. So we'll see. Just remember, you got to pick up a wrench so you can put the hammer down. Thanks. Hello. Oh boy, that is tight.
Original plan was to just pull up plop.
I should have put an LS in it. Oh man. Oh. Can't get it out. Tuck that little guy right out of the way. All right, there we go. Whoa. Oh, my knees are on fire. Boy. Good Lord. Looks like it needs a little more heat. Cut. Quit recording.